Hello, and welcome to Stock Market Fever. Today is Wednesday, April 27th, and yesterday the stock market took another shellacking. The Dow Jones closed down just over 800 points. The S&P 500 also plummeted over 500 points for a loss in value of almost 4% in one trading session. Tech stocks were especially hard hit, with Alphabet, better known as Google, down about $74 per share to $23.90, and down even further after a post-close missed earnings report, leading to a bid down another $77 at $23.13. The market has been particularly vicious this year, smacking down any tech stock reporting earnings misses, user declines, or a slowdown in growth. Witness Facebook plummeting 46% in value from the beginning of the year when it traded at $343 to close yesterday at just under $181, and with a post-close bid even lower at just below $177. But even stocks posting amazing earnings were savagely beaten down. Witness the market's brutal treatment of Tesla, which just reported stellar earnings, easily beating expectations. Tesla opened the year at $12.08, and even as recently as Monday, closing just under $1,000. Today, dropping $121 per share to close at $876. Tesla dropped over 26% in the wake of Elon Musk's announcement that he would buy Twitter, and Twitter board's subsequent acceptance. Perhaps investors were concerned he would need to sell shares of Tesla in order to finance his purchase, thus driving down the market value. Or perhaps investors decided to bail in wake of the market's overall dismal performance in the face of rising interest rates and the threat of a looming recession, and Tesla's guilt by association of being considered another tech stock. And what about Twitter? If Elon Musk's buyout offer has been accepted by the board at $54, with the deal expected to close this year, shouldn't the stock be going up, approaching close to that $54 buyout price? Initially, that's exactly what the stock did. Twitter had been trading at around the $47 range when the buyout talk was buzzing, and when the board accepted, it reached up to just under $52.29 a share. But then it pulled back, opening today at $51.69 and closing down at $49.68. But why? Why would a stock that is being bought out at $54 plummet down to $49.68, and with a post-closing bid even lower at $49.15? It actually seems to be a great buy here, if the buyout is a sure done deal, but is it? Perhaps the Twitter sell-off is directly related to the Tesla sell-off. The street may be wondering if Elon Musk, who owns just over 172 million shares of Tesla and has just experienced a one-day wipeout of about $21 billion, and possibly more if the tech crash continues, might be unable or unwilling to proceed with the deal. Perhaps the market is also concerned that when Twitter releases its earnings report this Thursday, that something very bad will be revealed, further souring Musk's desire to proceed with the buyout. Perhaps the price of Twitter was also spooked by a Financial Times report today that revealed that Elon Musk's liability to Twitter for not completing his buyout would be limited to $1 billion. Now, a $1 billion penalty to pay Twitter might sound like a lot for you or I, and it is. But to Elon Musk, it represents only about 1% of his estimated net worth. So it is very conceivable that the market has reconsidered just how solid his buyout is, or if there is risk that Musk might reconsider, given the overall state of the market meltdown and his own one-day Tesla meltdown, in spite of stellar reports, and just shrug his shoulders, figuring why risk throwing good money after bad, particularly if Twitter announces a bad quarter or guidance on Thursday, or maybe irregardless of what they announce. And that is why Twitter, which might seem like a fantastic buy at 49, might be anything but. And while Stock Market Fever does not offer investment advice, we do believe now is not a good time to buy Twitter, as the discount to the buyout price of 54, if it happens, is not enough to justify the risk of loss should the buyout fall apart. But what do you think? Where do you think Twitter will go? Will Musk complete the buyout, or will he try to weasel out of this? Do you think it is a good time to buy Twitter? Or would you hold off until an even bigger price drop in price occurs, justifying the risk? Please leave your thoughts and comments below, as we'd love to hear from you. And be sure to like and subscribe to get future actionable stock market news and alerts right here at Stock Market Fever.